a park for them. So the advanced system is just crazy, and we need to find a way to get it out. If this guy says he won't rent, right? He won't stay there and want to move. Working fee. That thing is creeping into Kumasi gradually. It started in Accra. It's creeping into Kumasi. Agents will charge you their fee. They know very well that where they are taking you, you won't like it. But they will take you and take... Yes. Take 100 cedis. Oh, baby, or you come up. No, I do 100. So you go for 2 rounds. You are paying about 500 Ghana. Ufu na one take a muma and I drop in my.
I nearly beat in my early stages in life. I nearly beat an agent. I was desperately looking for a place. Very desperately looking for a place. I've been given deadlines at the time. And somebody introduced this agent to me. And the agent, I told him exactly what I wanted. I gave the specifics as what I wanted, even the areas. So one day he came and asked me for some money, and I gave him the money. And then the agreement was that later in the day he would come and pick me and we'll go check out the place. So when I moved the car, what did we do? Everyone was, I never mentioned a place like this to you. And he was like, oh yeah, but the place is nice. It's the place that is not, that is why he's brought me there. And then I parked the car by the side of the road. We had to jump over a certain gatabi. And the alley that I had to walk to where the house. So their intent or their mindset is when you are he's doing something about your situation. He's looking for a place for you. So place be a winning Jimocrano. Not all called so that your mind is okay. Yeah. Okay, fine. But that's something.
I have some friends that have wished. So they actually have friends who are sleeping in single rooms that they do that business with. So the room is occupied though. Somebody is sleeping there. But once they get you know a friend quick Charlie, you'll be about here, they never been before. And then they will come and show you the room.
Oh, 2 next month. So and then another practical thing I noticed when people said, and I'll read some of the messages for you. You know, my message was, how are you coping with rent in Accra and Kumasi? And David, the messages I got were shocking. It's not just Accra, Kumasi. In fact, when you go to even people are saying Sunyana is now worse. Takra, this, we also, and all the like. Now, David, the challenge is that you start to work. You are earning Ghana Statistical Service about 82% of Ghanaians earn 3,000. So when you be at 2 years, 6,000 be around the Dium, Kenton, Chrono, Kote, single room, self-contained. Now, David, you want to marry, you want to move on. The salary hasn't changed. You move to a 2-bedroom, and suddenly from an average of about 300 cedis a month, you need to cough. We just receive 1,000 a month. Mm-hmm. So your rent in 2 years, David, you have to jump 900 cedis.
But the economic situation is not getting better.
Exactly.
Your living conditions is not improving.
It's too much.
But even the analogy that Eugene gave with the 4,500. So which means after all the deductions in the money,
it's upper class in Ghana.
Upper class. Yeah. Or to take the rent. Let's say a day he cannot spend 100 cedis a day.
Yes.
How?
Oh no!
And that is somebody at the top.
So in fact, when you earn 4,500, it means that a day you are marked 150 Ghana cedis. So if you are paying, so let's do that math. That will make it more simpler. So 4,500, if you divide by 30, right? It means a day, yes, you are marked 150 cedis. Now if your rent is 1,800, right? It means that a day you are paying 60 cedis. So it means that you have to do everything else in 90 cedis. So technically, you are spending about 40 to 45% of your daily wait
on
rent alone. Now that will mean that 2-bedroom. Remember, so the economic, I said that you are the economist of the century. You have one AC, you have one fan. That means that the other room there will be a window, prepaid.
Now do AC cry there?
AC cry there should be out.
AC there.
David, hit we woman.
No, it's try. Oh, to call the show pay AC. These are the corrupt practices and corrupt acts become.
If you are living in that bracket, ACs and microwaves and all these things.
Microwave is cool.
Look how they're cool.
But AC.
Oh no, more for our gas and no. And for rice we could be.
And some of them want to have satellite television.
And then you see the skills they make about. Oh, I built in 2000 and all that. We are not saying that don't increase that, but my argument is that the prices of cement have increased. It's a truism. Yes, building materials have increased. They need to be polishing. But David, you must also have cognizance of the fact that the inflationary rate of the country and the wage of many people. David, take a national service personnel, for example, who is moving to a different region or even in the same town, but because of distance have to rent. You are paying 750. What's their salary? Joe? 7 something. The whole year is 8,004. Yeah. But the person needs 1 year, even if it's 1 year, single room, self-contained. It's about 4,000, 5,000.
Listen, I have a friend who is asthmatic, and so every week I need to drop something for the person to be able to buy the Vitoling or the inhalers and whatever. It's not easy. It's not easy. Yeah. And some of them will call it later like their rent is almost due. Yeah. They have some amount of money. Yeah. They need some small top up. Yeah. Now without that top up, they cannot rent the place. Yeah. Meanwhile, they cannot go to the bank. Yeah. I was telling you about this auditor friend of mine, and the firm he works with, they don't pay them through the banks. I don't know for what reason. So at the end of the month, when their monies are ready, it's put in an envelope and is given to them. Where he lives right now, that place has been sold to a developer, and they've been asked to move out of the place by May. So this guy tells me, for example, that listen, in as much as he has to move out, and he has 3 kids now. Wow. He has a baby boy who is barely 2 weeks old. Now, he's looking for a place. He is not being paid through the bank. So for a bank loan,
it's have a credit portfolio.
So you cannot borrow from the bank. What they have done for their organization is that they have, what's the name of that thing? Oh, come on. Oh, that system within companies that you can easily welfare. Welfare. They have a welfare system, so that they can together raise something. Having that some contribution, they can raise something for you. But the question is, how much will that welfare even give you, such that you'll be able to say you're going to rent a place? So we started looking for a place, and then he'll be told, where he's living in right now is, let me say, Chamber Hall self-contained. Let me put it that way. Chamber Hall self-contained. Now he wants a 2-bedroom apartment.
For a family of 5.
But right now he has 3 kids.
Wife and him.
And him.
So 5.
So he's looking for a 2-bedroom apartment. All he keeps hearing is 1,005, 1,004, 1,002, 1,006, 1,005, 1,002 in the areas that we are looking at. And then you need to psych yourself because you're going to pay for 2 years.
At least.
So anytime I meet with him, I don't know because I ask myself, even if the welfare is able to give him, let's say 10,000, where is he going to raise the other 10,000 from?
No other 10,000, more than that.
I mean, they can't say. Yeah. But they can't say, depending on what he goes for. Yeah. Where is he going to raise it from? Yeah. Which therefore means that if friends do not come to his aid, it will be challenging. Today, I got the headline date wrong today, but the date of today is 11th April. Yeah. Next month is what? May. He has to move.
He has roughly 19 days.
Let's say even if he's given one more month, I don't think he's going to be able to raise the money.
Now, David, you see what you're talking about. I have a friend, very close friend of mine. I know he's listening by now. He is living around the Buedi area. He paid 1,002. Somewhere, the landlord after 2 years says, I've taken it to 1,004. No excuse. Now you also have to pay 150 cedis.
No explanation, no excuse, no explanation.
No explanation. You have to pay an extra 150 cedis for cleaning and stuff. David, it's the rent situation. I don't know what the government will do, but I think that maybe we need to have a certain binding policy. We know the rent policies are there. We brought the money here before and all that. Actually, the 6-month system will help.